So I want to talk about Rodney McLeod. Okay, he came back on a 1 year deal, or whatever it was, one or two, whatever it was. I forgot about free agency. That I was kind of pissed when he got re-signed, but after looking back on everything that what we've done, especially working free agency and defense with free agency and everything like that. But Rodney McLeod, this is a guy in 2016 we paid a lot of money in free agency. And, when he got hurt a couple of years back, with the torn ACL, we were kind of missing a beat when Rodney McLeod was on the field. Now, I'm not a big Rodney McLeod fan at all. Like, I'm really not. I think his tackling is like average. I think he takes really bad angles on tackles going upfield. He gets turned around very easily on a speed receiver going upfield. It's happened many times. I know that he's a vocal leader. He's got leadership capability with this defense, okay? I don't think Rodney McLeod wanted to go anywhere else. I think this is where he wanted to be, and this is where he wanted to stay, okay? He talked about Malcolm Jenkins not being around and everything like that, and, he's like, I'm going to take a bigger role this year. And we're going to, I think with the flow of the season going, we're going to find out who the leaders are. I know Jalen Mills has a big voice with this defense. I know Rodney McLeod has a big voice with this defense. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But this defense has to transform. I was kind of pissed when we re-signed Rodney McLeod. I was like, here we go. They're not re-signing Jalen Mills. But once I found out that Jalen Mills was doing a position change, I was actually more happy for him and happy for this team. And then when I found out Rodney McLeod was coming back, I was like, oh, I guess they had no choice. They couldn't sign a safety in free agency. And not like there was a lot of them, but I mean, the Eagles didn't want to spend at that position, unfortunately. With Malcolm Jenkins going to the Saints now on a 4-year deal, he got paid. He got paid a good chunk of money right there. So I'm not a big Rodney McLeod fan, but definitely when he was known for that big hit on Emmanuel Sanders when he was on the Rams. I remember 2016, and we're like, oh my God, he's going to be physical, blah, blah, blah. He turned out to be a good player in the system, you know what I mean? But when he was gone a couple of years ago with the torn ACL, I kind of, I really didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? But then Trey Sullivan came in, was missing easy picks, was not doing, Trey Sullivan played okay, but he wasn't great. We missed a beat when Rodney McLeod wasn't playing in the position. It really was. We couldn't move Malcolm all over the field because we were kind of handicapped at that point. You know what I mean? We still moved him, but we did it on a cautious level during games. But Rodney McLeod, you know what? He knows the system. He's familiar with the players, you know what I mean? And he works his tail off. He's not lazy. He works his tail off, and he wants to win. And you know what? I don't think he really wanted to play anywhere else but for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think this was the place. I don't even think he questioned it. I think he expected, let me come back on a 1-year deal, prove myself, maybe get another year deal. You know what I mean? And all he cares about is the culture of this team and where this team is going. He thinks his defense is going to go really far this year in 2020. So I have no problem with that. As long as the guy works his tail off, I do not care. But, it's all about his play. We want to see these players play well. And Rodney McLeod has no excuse. He's been in the system since 2016. He's been around for a while. So, you know what? Rodney, what is he, 30 years old now? He's hitting high up there. So, you know what I mean? If he wants to finish out his career here, I have no problem with it. But, the Eagles need to go in this draft and get another safety, at least late in the later rounds, because we have no depth at safety. But, even if we don't even know if Jalen Mills is going to even be able to play at that position. I know everyone's going to say, well, he played like that in LSU, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I know that, but at the same time, he has not played there in a while. And, you know what I mean? It's not like it's not going to be that new to him, but, he hasn't really transformed to that position in a while yet. But Rodney McLeod being in the back end, I had no problem with it. I'm not a big Rodney McLeod fan, like I said, but you know what? It's better than nothing. I don't think he's a horrible player, but I don't think he's that great. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I'm after thinking back on it, I'm glad they re-signed Rodney McLeod. I'm glad he's coming back here. And I think he definitely wants to be here, obviously. And it's nice to see Rodney McLeod. He's made some good plays, you know what I mean? And with a pass rush, a very good pass rush, all these players could really benefit off of this pass rush. In 2017, we benefited a pass rush that was the best in the NFL, and we can have bad corners and still win a Super Bowl. That's how crazy it was. So with pressure, you can have an easy covering. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Rodney McLeod. I have no problem with it. It is what it is. Looking back on it, they made the right decision to bring him back on really no money. You know what I mean? Not really getting paid much. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Shake squad up. Fly, oh, sly.